Y'all, check it out. Here at Walton Lake. Got a little warm, a little too hot. So I decided to take a little break from hunting. Chill here in the shade here at the lake and hope like heck this evening's hunt goes just as well as this morning's because we did really well. We didn't catch nothing, but we got within 100 yards of a bull twice. But it is what it is. Can't win them all. But I figured, well, might as well go live, shoot a video, everything in between. Thanks for joining us. We've had one bite this morning, and it was just like a little miniature bite. So all the big fish that were supposedly stocked in here, I don't know where they're at. Thank you, Mostly 66. Glad you could join us. Like I said, we've only had one little bite so far. Nothing major. Of course, I could be using the wrong bait, considering that the bait I'm using I found on the ground. For a matter of fact, I think it might have been Stay Fishy's bait. He likes that garlicky eggs, power eggs. Might have been his bait, for all I know. I picked it up, put it on, had one bite. Got the fly rod out, but not really doing too much with it. It's just really warm right now. Got a breeze, but it's still warm. So I'm like, why not? Take a break from hunting. We got within 100 yards of bull twice this morning, but that's too far for my bow. So, it is what it is. Yep, it is. It is a little piece of heaven right here on earth, that's for sure. Getting to hunt them big old beautiful elk in the morning and then fish when it gets too hot, That's always a nice thing. Not really fishing to catch anything. We're just here to pass some of the heat of the day away, you guys. That's why my rods are way down there and I'm way up here in the shade. Because it is warm. I see I'm right in the shade at the picnic table. The hunting was excellent this morning, though. It really, truly was. Even though we didn't get anything, it still was pretty freaking amazing. To get it within 100 yards of a beautiful bull elk, this morning was, everything you could ever want for as a hunter, But that's just a little too far for my bow. So yes, it is. It is pretty awesome to be able to do what I do and enjoy life. I've got the chessie on. I am rocking it today for the fishing part. Not really rocking it for the hunting part because I get tired of carrying all the camera stuff around. So I usually just carry my phone. In India, hey, how's it going? Glad you could join us here at Walton Lake in Oregon. But so we'd like to catch some trout, but we really don't want to smell too fishy because we still got an afternoon hunt to go. From Missouri originally, but now I'm in Oregon. So that's where I'm at. Fishing and hunting and loving every day, A little warm out right now, so there is a breeze, but it's still a little warm out. And there's clouds off in the distance, so maybe those will move in and help the hunting. Yeah, it is nice. I mean, anytime you can go out and get within 100 yards of a beautiful animal, and chase them around for. I mean, I was into a group of about four or five bulls, and they were just talking back and forth. You guys, it was just amazing. And I only seen the one, and I seen him twice. I'm sure it's the same one because he was in the same area. So, and 100 yards away, that's pretty cool. My language is English. My I speak two languages. Good English or English and really bad English. That's about all I can speak. But I'm hopeful that if we do get an elk, we'll get to do a catch and cook on that heart right here at the camp. Well, we're not camping here at the lake. We're camping down the road. But you know, I'd like to get an elk down and butchered and well quartered up. And after that's all done, it'd be time to eat the heart and get back home, I guess. But that's fine. Yes, it does. It does make a great break for sure. For sure. Stay fishy. What's up? I'm up here hunting, as the title says, elk hunting for trout. I bet you that threw some people for a loop. Elk hunting for trout. I imagine some people are like, what in the world is he talking about? Well, I was elk hunting this morning, and now I'm taking a little break. It's hot. Get in the shade and try to catch a fish. So hopefully you guys will hit that like, comment, and subscribe button, y'all. So far, this bite has been slow, y'all. I've had one little bite. That was it. Don't really need much more than that, I guess. I'd much rather catch fish than just have a bite, but hey. You know, it would have been nice to get that elk I was chasing around this morning, but you know, that's hunting for you. You can't win them all, you know. Imagine 100 yards away and can't get them to come any closer. So I don't have my tripod with me. I got home late last night, later than I went to. I had some work I had to do, so I forgot to get a couple things for the day. But I remember to get the cooking stuff just in case if I get an elk or if I decide to fry up one of these trout. Oh, you caught them all there? Stay fishy. I doubt that. I doubt you caught them all. You might have caught a few of them, but you didn't catch them all. I'm probably using some of the power eggs you dropped on the bank. I picked them up when I got here and put them on my hook. So, why use my own bait when I can use Stay Fishy's bait? So, here we are. My water bottle's way down there. I should be drinking water. Getting ready for this evening's hunt. I probably will cook a trout if I catch one that I think worthy enough to be eaten. I brought the cooking stuff, so I probably will if I catch one. Even if I don't, that's fine. I got plenty of stuff. Yeah, your power eggs, your garlic power eggs, you like so much. Found some on the floor, on the ground over there by the bench where my rods are, and so I decided to use them for bait. And I had one bite off of them, so thanks for the power eggs, Stay Fishy. Well, me and Fishy, we've fished together a few times, that's for sure. Mostly during the winter time when it's freezing cold. But, you know, freezing cold makes some good fishing, that's for sure. I wondered if I should even come here and fish and pay my $7 because I know Alex was here, Stay Fishy was here, and I know Stay Fishy brought a couple or a friend with him one of the days he was up here this week. So they all might have caught all the fish. Maybe. Who knows? I should have labeled this a catch and cook. Now that I'm thinking about cooking a fish, but who knows? Yep, garlic flavored power eggs. The ones you like to use a lot. Those Berkeley eggs, man. I don't know anybody who uses those power eggs more than you do, Stayfish. There are plenty of fish jumping for you catching all the fish, man. Out of here. They're just not jumping on the hook. Maybe I need to do a fresh bait. Eric Coach Hearn. What's up? What state? Oregon. Fishing in Oregon. I'm elk hunting, taking a break from elk hunting. Come up here to see if I can catch a trout. Maybe trout for lunch or something. I don't know. Yeah, they definitely work for multi-species. For sure. I'm sure a bluegill would eat them. I know trout do. I know catfish do. So yeah, they're definitely a multi-species catcher, I think. I just ain't never caught anything more than trout and catfish on them. What are you guys doing today on your Saturday? Are you guys hunting? You guys fishing? Are you guys loving every day or what? I know I am. I wonder if wife's going to join in on this live stream. She's hoping I bring some meat home today or tomorrow or today or whenever. Because I'm camping for a couple of days, and so I'll be hiding out up here for a while. Oh yeah, that was your go-to was the power eggs, huh? Till you started trolling with lures. Yeah, I do a little bit of trolling out of my kayak, not too much. I like to go after them kokanee and them Dolly Vardens or bull trout. Depends on where you're at, on what you call them. You missed a fishing tournament. That's no good. You're not supposed to be missing fishing tournaments. How can you win if you've missed the tournaments? Definitely like to go trolling for them kokanees, for sure. It's always fun. Dustin doing? How you doing? Yeah, I've been down there. I've had one bump and got one fish. So yeah, the still head's in full effect for sure. Just gotta find them, like any other fish. Just gotta find them to get them to bite. The wedding hasn't started yet, huh? Oh, are you at a wedding today? Wow. You're live streaming. You're watching a live stream from the wedding. Way to go. Mostly 66. I like I like your style. I like your style. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Yeah, at a wedding. Gotta go to the wedding. I'm at the wedding. Might as well watch the live stream of G-Man fishing. I like it a lot. That's too much. I like that. Everybody should hit that like, comment, and subscribe button for that comment right there that Mostly put out there. Fish and nap, huh? I like that. Well, I'm sorry that you're miserable, but I like the fact that you're watching this live stream, even if we're not even getting any bites. I just like, yeah, throw it out there, not work too hard on catching any fish. I could maybe put on, oh, that looks like a bite right there. Well, there was a bite, it looked like. Yeah, he definitely loosened up my line a little bit. Yeah, ooh, I got him. Did I get him? Did I get him? Did I get him? Get him? I don't think I got him. I think I missed him. Trying to set you guys up so you guys can see what's going on. That's the second bite today. At least they're biting. Even if we're not catching anything, at least they're biting. You guys. This would be so much easier if I had my tripod though. There went a giant fish right there jumping. That was a giant. All right, going back out. Well, that's 2 misses. I guess it's 1, 2, 3 strikes. You're out at the old Walton Lake. All right, well, let's get back up in the shade. This time we'll grab the water. That way we ain't. That way we're properly hydrating before we go traipsing through the woods again this evening. Now I think the reason why I'm missing the fish, and I'm positive about this, is the way I got it rigged up. See, there's an intentionality behind it though. So. Yep, Walton Lake. The old Walton Lake. Sitting out here catching a good time, not necessarily fish. I could rig up my bait to where they could get the hook a little bit better, but I'm afraid they might swallow the hook, and then I have to take care of it. So that's kind of why I'm not really too. I mean, I kind of want a trout for lunch, and don't get me wrong, that would be great. But I kind of don't want them to swallow the hook if they're too small, so I got it rigged up to where, you know, they won't swallow it. And I'll miss a lot more fish that way, but I should be able to catch one once in a while, I hope. I got it kind of rigged like a stillhead bead, basically, where they got it up on the line a little ways, That way they can hook it, or they can eat the bead and then start to swim off, and hopefully the hook will get them in the mouth, basically. Yeah, that is always sad when you can't fish, that's for sure. I know how much you like to fish, mostly 6'6". You're like, oh, catch to eat there, or stay fishy. He likes to fish too. See, I'm different than you guys. I don't like to fish. I love to fish. That's why I'm taking a break in my hunting day to fish, and plus, it's just too hot. Green power bait, yeah, but I'm afraid if I put the power bait on there, I'm afraid that they might swallow the hook. Yeah, I'm kind of camping out, so I don't want anything more than probably 1 or 2 that I can eat here along the shore, you know. I could fish a little bit harder and maybe catch a fish. Or just fix the hook to where I could hook a fish, I guess. Better. All I really need is 1 fish if I'm going to eat it. 8 to 12 inches. I don't need one of them big old 15 inches, 16 inches. That's a little bit much for just me. A lot of activity on the surface of the water, though. I'm hoping to get up here and do some ice fishing this winter. That would be just fine with me to get some ice fishing done up here. Of course, the wife would be looking to tan my hide if she found out I was planning on doing that. You know how women are in fun things. They just appall it, especially when you're married to a woman. Like, no, you're not going to go on that ice. You know, I don't want you falling through. Don't worry, I won't fall through. They just don't understand that. Yeah, definitely evens out on fishing for sure. Come on, fishies. We need to at least land one fish on this live stream. I guess you'll just have to go fishing tomorrow, mostly 6 6. Mostly. Go catch you some fish tomorrow, man. Being that you can't fish today. Yeah, the D-shoots is starting to pick up. I've only had one bump this year so far for steelhead. Old old Alex, man, he's been getting bumped a lot, but he's missing a few. He's landed 2 fish, one 18-inch trout and one 16-inch trout. The elk were talking pretty good this morning. It was nice and cool this morning. And then all of a sudden the clouds went away and the wind stopped blowing so much and then just got hot. And it was time to take a break and go fishing. Drink some water, hydrate. Of course, this isn't the core water. This is just a water bottle that I happen to keep on recycling. Because they say to recycle. So recycle your bottle, you know. Reuse them. Good stuff. No, you got to go fishing tomorrow. You already had to miss it today. You already had to miss it today. You got to go tomorrow. Well, I guess you could always go in the morning or in the evening, I guess, right? MJ, what's up? Canada. Can't wait to go to Canada. Do some fishing up there. That'd be fun. They got some good fishing up there, right? They got freshwater fishing, saltwater fishing. They got bass, trout. They got walleye. They got muskie. They got a whole bunch of different fish up there. They got sturgeon. So yeah, I definitely could see myself doing a Canadian trip. Well, it depends on what you're doing because you can go real simple and fish places where you can use bait. So it's a lot cheaper. As long as it's like it's a worm and a hook and a rod and reel, you can go pretty cheap. But I mean, you can go pretty expensive too. It just depends on what your area allows. Like a lot of the areas here in Oregon, a lot of the rivers you can't use bait on, so you got to go a little more expensive. To where bait, you just buy a couple hooks, a couple night crawlers or whatever. Um, it can be, yeah. I mean, it depends on what you're looking to buy. I mean, 150 can get you a decent setup for sure. I mean, you can get line, reel, hooks, rod, everything for 150 bucks. So yeah, I mean, you can definitely get it started for 150 bucks, but you can probably get even started for a lot less than that. I would imagine. Let's go Chiefs. That's right. We're playing the Giants tomorrow or something like that. It'll be hopefully our first win of the year. Even if it's not, we're still going to the Super Bowl. So yeah. Well, yeah, there's definitely some down towards the mouth, but there's definitely some up by where I'm fishing at. As far as steelhead goes, Moppin definitely's got a bunch of them there. There's definitely a bunch of them in the Moppin area, but there's definitely some up where I'm at. Just not the numbers yet. It's still early. The numbers will start coming in October, but the earlier fish are what I'm after right now when I'm fishing the Deschutes River for steelhead is the early fish, and so yeah, I mean early fish are good too. So don't make them taste any more different being an early fish than a late fish. Yeah, it definitely depends on area and license. Yeah, and your age definitely affects how much your license costs and stuff. No, no, you can't. You can't use bait in the Deschutes River. It's all artificial flies and lures. But at least in the lakes you can use them. Like this lake I'm fishing right now. I can use power bait and worms if I wanted to. But I ain't got no worms. I didn't buy no worms, so no worms. Just power eggs that I found on the river or on the bank left by Stay Fishy Redmond, Oregon. So you guys check his channel out. Check out Mostly 66 channels too, because they got some good content going. Mostly shorts though. Kind of goes together. Mostly does mostly shorts, short videos. Kind of goes together, if you ask me. Definitely a beautiful place to be, though. The scenery is perfect. Now, only if the elk would perfectly cooperate and get within the proper range of me shooting them, I'd be much more happier with them. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy I just get to see the beautiful animals, But I do love the way they taste, though. So, do I admire their beauty or do I eat them? Or do I do both? I think I should do both. Mhm. Are we playing in New York this weekend? I think we are. I think we're playing in New York. I don't have TV, so I don't get to watch the games anyways. Yeah, we can use trebles at Walton Lake. Yeah. I just don't see no need to. I mean, the single hooks work pretty good, so I don't think we really need to use trebles. Look at the duck swimming across the lake while I'm fishing. Quack, quack, quack. You go through a ton of them, yeah. You can go through a lot of trebles, for sure. Especially if you're using them all the time. I go through a lot of power bait using dough bait on a single hook, but at least if I'm using a single hook, less likely I'm going to hurt them. So I mean, there's always a chance of hurting them when you do. So yeah, treble hooks are good for they've got a good they got their purposes. Yep, they were definitely put here to consume. Them critters were the trout and the elk and the deer and the ooh yeah, tasty. Yeah, I got some of the rainbow power color eggs, but I'm using the power eggs you left. Well, I don't know if you left them. I'm just saying you left them because I know you like the garlicky eggs, And that's what they were, was garlicky eggs. So the cool thing about today is if I don't get an elk today, I don't have to go home until tomorrow or Monday morning. Depends. Because I'm planning on camping out, y'all. Out underneath the stars where the bears and the cougars like to eat me. But hey, I'm cool with that. If they want to eat me, fine by me. I will be eaten by a bear or cougar. I don't mind. Yeah, Walton Lake usually, power eggs usually do work pretty good at Walton Lake. For some reason, well, I know why they work so well. It's because they're stocker trout. You know, they 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 eat a little bit different than wild fish do. So yeah, but some days they want something different. Like I got all kinds of dough bait I could use, but I mean I'm just like chilling here, not really minding if I catch a fish or not. Really, I'm just here chilling, trying to get out of the heat for a little while, wait for it to cool down so I can go hunting again. Yes, I do want a trout to cook. Yes, I do. I mean, that was my intent when I decided that I was going to throw the fishing poles in the car. Was because I told my wife, well, I want to go to Walton Lake, catch me a nice trout lunch. But as you can see, I'm not really trying too hard. But part of that is because I'm not hungry. If I was hungry, I'd be a little more apt to catching one to eat. They got some kind of car or something, remote control car. That's what that noise is behind me. No, no hoochie. Sorry. I've got some. The calls I'm using here today, what I'm using is I'm using these mouth calls. I do have a another call too, but it's up in the truck. See, so hopefully don't bust your guys' eardrums, but you take this here mouthpiece here. See, I took that off because it's too big and it makes me gag. So I generally like to shorten them up. People would say not to do that, but you know what? I'm going to do what I want. That's one call. And then the old call. There you guys go. And they were talking to me this morning, so that was nice. The elk were talking, and I got into a nice little 5 point, but could not get closer than 100 yards. Could not get closer than 100 yards to him, so that's why I'm not packing meat and cooking up a heart right now, because, well, I just couldn't get closer than 100 yards. I'm bow hunting, so I need to be at least within 60 yards to be comfortable. Woohoo, they got a fish way over there on the other side. Wow, they got a big one. Man, I need to move over there. They're catching all the fish. But this is usually where we go to catch the fish here at Walton, right here in this here spot. Usually this is where we catch the big ones. Last year, me and Alex and Stay Fishy, we caught a lot of nice trout here last year. And I caught that big old 6-pounder last year. That was fun. From this spot here. Man, oh man. Other people catching fish, but I'm not. Oh well, life goes on. When I get hungry, I'll throw bait out there I feel like will catch me a fish, I guess. Although I've had 2 bites on the garlicky power eggs, so I kind of feel like it should work. I know, it's usually a pretty good spot. But I'm not really fishing hard. I'm not really... I know I could catch more fish if I wanted to. I'm not trying to. Like I said, I got my power eggs rigged up in a way to where they're hitting the power eggs, but they're not hitting the hook. So it's kind of like my goal. I want to catch a fish, but you know, I'm not like in dire straits to catch a fish. But for argument's sake, while we're live streaming, why don't I get my other rod out and rig it with the power eggs I brought, just to see if it makes a difference, you guys. And I'm gonna rig it up in a way to where they're not gonna swallow a hook either. So I may just miss fish. Am I okay with that? Yeah. Are you guys okay with that? I don't know. That's only for you guys to tell me. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and share. Hey, and check this out. If I don't catch a fish today, that means I don't have to catch, kiss, and release. That means I didn't catch a fish. Imagine that. So, hey, that might work out. But if I really want to if I really want a trout lunch, I need to catch a trout, don't I? And I really do want a trout lunch. I just think it would be nice. I'm here. Maybe I should get serious and maybe try to catch it, fish to eat. Or maybe I should just keep fishing the way I want to, or I'm doing. But I think I'll go get the other rod anyways and throw that out there and try the eggs I brought just to see if it works out any different, any better. I don't know. I'm going to get that rod. Let's go. Let's go. The old Dodge Dakota, you guys, in YouTube land. The old Dodge Dakota. I ain't got the Explorer no more. I gave that to Bug, and well, the Explorer's dead now. So, my beloved Explorer is no longer among us. I used that thing for years. Then I gave it to the kiddo. She used it for years, and now it's dead. Now it's dead. Look at there, guys. My bow. Woo, woo. Check it out. I finally picked up my turkey tag, you guys, because I was seeing so many turkeys. But guess what? Since I picked up my turkey tags, I ain't seen a turkey. So what is wrong with that picture? What is wrong with that picture? I get the turkey tag because I'm seeing billions of turkeys. And then, once I get the turkey tag, I don't see no turkeys. What's up with that? I just don't get it. YouTube, I really don't get it. Well, the weekend's not over yet. I might still get a turkey. Hopefully I get it on camera, because I want you guys to see that. Even if it is a bloody mess and YouTube demonetizes me, I don't care. Let them demonetize me. I'm fine with it. Are you guys fine with it? I am. Okay, well, we got the second rod. Technically, we're supposed to be using a fly rod, but for whatever reason, I'm just like slacking, I guess. Okay, we'll set you guys down, kind of looking up the app. And the sun can blind you because You know, as long as the sun's blinding you and not me, I'm fine with it. Yeah, David. I like the thumbs up, man. Okay. This rod's already got the garlicky eggs on there. The Berkeley Power garlicky eggs that I bought. So we're just gonna throw those ones out there. Just because I'm content with it. There you guys go. And we're gonna throw this out in a different area. Okay. We got 2 rods out. We got one right there. One right there. And let's just see what happens. Maybe we'll get one on the eggs I brought or the ones that stay fishy left. Let's go get back in the shade because we don't want to be hot. We want to be comfortable. Okay. Well, that one you can't really see too much because the tree's in the way. But that's okay. I can see it. That's all that matters. And I can't see it that well, but I'm okay with it. Once a fish takes it in the water, we'll know there's a fish there. You guys. Oh yeah. Yeah, them wild turkeys, I'm telling you. They're not the easiest thing to shoot, that's for sure, with a bow. I've done it, but not this year, but in years past. If you don't hit them just right, they take off with your... Oh. If you don't hit them just right, they like to take off with your arrows. I don't know if it's supposed to rain or not. I haven't really paid too much attention to the weather up here in Ocho because I'm just here to hunt and fish and fish and hunt and hunt and fish. And I'm not really too worried about rain. If it rains, it rains. If it don't, it don't. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it'll be good if it rains because it'll soften things up and it'll be a lot there now. Maybe you guys can see that rod and that rod, not at the same time, but at least you can see them, right? I don't know if it's gonna make it up here or not, but I can tell you this much: it'll make it a lot less crunchy out here. Last weekend was nice because it rained like mad on Saturday for a little bit, and everything was nice and soft. And I got into herd last weekend. The last 3 weekends I've gotten into the elk. I just haven't been able to get close enough to get a shot. So Sleeping bag cry at night, huh? Yep, a little rain to knock the dust down. Plus, it'll soften up the ground to where, yeah, I thought you meant dry, but that's okay. Um, a, a, it'll definitely help quiet the woods down a little bit too with a little rain. But the thing was there's a little moisture on the grounds this morning, just not enough to soften it up and make it not crunchy. So maybe I'm just casting in the wrong spot today. I'm not used to being so slow out here at Walton Lake. I mean, it's just like, why are you so slow? Why are you so slow? The camera's having a hard time focusing with all the tree branches and stuff in the way. Of course, if I have my tripod on me, it makes this a little bit easier. I am trying to shoot a fishing video, but I'm not catching any fish. That's okay too. Yeah, a little snow does help too. That's true. All right, man, be safe. That's why I missed your live streams on Monday and Tuesday because I was at work. I didn't get a chance to watch them. Of course, I may not be using a long enough leader either, because sometimes leaders make a big difference when you're trout fishing. Sometimes they don't. I'm fishing kind of short on that. Like I said, today it really isn't about catching fish. Today is really about just chilling during the heat of the day. Drink some water, hydrate, get ready for the pack out of an elk tonight. Trust me, if we get an elk this evening and I got the battery to go live again, I'm cooking that thing on a live stream, y'all. Cooking that hard on a live stream. And I'm going to eat it for you guys. Because the hearts are delicious. They're very tender. Very tender. Will I get one? I don't know. I want one though. This is the 4th weekend in a row hunting. Normally I take a week off for elk season, but I haven't been at this job long enough. I mean, I have, and I do have leave time to take to go hunting, but I don't want to use my leave time. I really don't. That would be epic. I agree with you. That would be. I mean, that would be like that. That would be the epic of all epicness of my elk hunting career. You know, being able to do a nice catch and cook for you guys with a heart. That would be so sweet. Of course, then my joints would swell up and hurt, but I don't mind. I want them to swell up and hurt. That's okay. To eat something that delicious, oh yeah. Yeah, yeah. That's the thing about it, yeah, is when it's hot out. But the thing is by the evening hunt, it'll start cooling down some. And this morning, you could see your breath out here. So it's definitely chilly in the mornings, just not in the afternoons. So if I get it down late enough, if I get one down late enough, it should be cool enough to where I can start cooling down the meat while I'm butchering the animal. So I'm hoping that's only in theory, you know. That's only in theory. I know if I did it like early in the morning, I wouldn't have to worry about it spoiling or being too hot. But I would have to still get it done quick enough to where the meat. Well, I don't think it would spoil, but just to make sure, you know. Yep, the yellow jackets. Yep, that's why I get it in the morning before they start flying. When it's 30 degrees out, their wings aren't messing around, you know. Trust me, this morning I would have loved to gotten that. It was a nice 5 point bull. I mean, it was a beautiful bull. It wasn't a giant by any means, but I got into him twice, but I couldn't get more than 100 yards away from him. I needed another 60 or another 40 yards in order to feel comfortable with that shot, you know? I mean, I could have taken a longer shot, but I just I don't want to hit the animal badly, and I don't want to wound it. I want it to be dead. I want it to be getting processed and ready to be packed out of the woods so that I can eat the heart on camera or live stream, which is what I want to do. You know, I want to get it down, gut it, skin it, quarter it, get back to the rig, fire up my grill, my outdoor grill and my frying pan, and just cook it. Cook up the heart, you know. You want to talk about a delicious piece of meat. That is a delicious piece of meat. Of course, they don't really call that meat. They call it an organ, I guess. But it's still delicious. Yeah. I'm sorry I didn't get any footage of the elk. They've eluded the camera. Deer haven't eluded it. Turkeys have not eluded it. Horses, cows have not eluded it. But the elk have eluded the cameras. Why? I'm sorry if I'm just rambling on, but I'm enjoying my conversation. That's very true, David. That's very true. That's very true. I'd rather miss the shot with the camera than miss the shot with the arrow. That's for sure. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Bite, 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 bite. Bite, bite, bite. I guess he just didn't want it, I guess. We're going to tighten up this line for whatever reason. It's went extremely slack. Extremely slack. That one, this went extremely slack, but it had a bite, so. Maybe I should check the bait. What do you guys think, huh? I was wishing it was the fish on, but he only hit it a couple times and he's gone. Maybe he stole my bait. I'll check it just in case. Okay. Feels like the bait is gone. Looks like everybody else is gone today too. Boy, the bank was loaded with people. Yep, no, bait's still there. So that's, I reckon that's the plus, right? Yep, bait's still there. Let's toss it back out there. Going out. All right, bait is out. We'll go ahead and check the other bait because it got so slack. Eh, it's still there. I don't know what you guys can see, but it's still there. Going back out. It's back out there. All right. Maybe someday I'll get serious about catching one of these trout and fix all my hooks to where if they get bit, they'll get hooked. All right, we're fishing again. So we have bites on both, but we haven't hooked anything. Well, I don't know what to tell you guys. I'm 0 for 3. Thank you guys for joining us today. We appreciate it. Oh, there we go. Well, I think that one might be on. Might be on. Nope. Yeah, I think he's on. Oh, fish on. Fish on, maybe. 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 Is he on? Yep, he's on. We finally got a fish. You guys. Not a giant, but it might do for a catch and cook. You guys.
Back my way because you're gonna go first. I'm gonna sit and drink some of this.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Oh, not too bad.
Went top.
Finally got one hooked.
Good. What are you fishing for?
Trout.
How big are they?
I
saw somebody.
There's some big ones in here.
12 inches.
Yeah, there's some bigger than 12 inches in here. That's for sure. Last year I caught one 6 pounds.
Oh, that's what I was gonna wonder.
There you guys go. Nice little fish. I'm on live on YouTube right now.
Do they stock it or is it natural?
Yeah, they stock it. That one swallowed the hook, so that one's gonna be our lunch, our shore lunch. We're gonna leave him on here and we're gonna go get our camping stuff and our cooking stuff, and we're gonna cook us up a fish, y'all. You guys ready? Y'all ready for a cooking session? All right, we got one fish for cooking. Nice. No, where can I set it to? We'll just set it like that, and we'll go get the cooking stuff, and hopefully it don't break off or whatever. All right, you guys ready to eat some fish? I am. How's it going? Hi, pupsies. Perfect candidate for a catch and cook on the side of the lake, you guys. I was wondering if we're going to get lunch or not. We got it. Let's go. I'm so excited. I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control and I think I like it. Oh, yeah. Dinner or lunch. All right. Grab the backpack. I can tell this is going to take a couple trips, you guys. Yeah, I think it's going to take a couple trips. That's okay, though. We're going to be cooking up a delicious trout. Yeah. Took long enough to get one, but we got one. Let's go. We're just going to use this here fancy dancy picnic table. Guys, we got a knife and everything. Let's go get the sound effects, guys. Gotta love it. Gotta get the oil and paper plates, and the cook stove. Lunch is going to be ready soon, guys. Who likes a freshly caught trout shore lunch, you guys? I don't know about you guys, but I do. It makes for a lovely, lovely dish. It truly does. Right on. Got the Coleman cook stove for camping. Been using this one for a couple years now. That fish is probably thinking, why are they just doing this to me? Why aren't they cooking me already? Or why aren't they letting me go? Well, it's because we gotta get the stove and stuff ready. That's why. Okay. I don't know. Do it like that. Lunch is gonna be good. I can tell. dinner, if we ever get that elk, is going to be even better. No. Okay, let's go clean that fish, you guys, and then we'll yeah. Yep, all of a sudden it was meant to be catch and cook lunch on the shore. Yes, sir. Let's go. Oh, my fly rod just happened to be knocked over on the wind, I guess. Pick that back up. Here, fishy, fishy. All right, let's take that fish. Ooh, that's a nice fish. Nice fish. Look at that fish. It's a beautiful size. Perfect eater, too. Perfect eater. You guys. Perfect eater. There's the hook too, right out there. It just kind of wiggled and jiggled and hook came out of his gut, but still, it wouldn't be a good idea for us to just let it go because it's bleeding pretty good. All right. Got the knife that's going to do the job for us. One of those good knives. Don't cost you a whole lot. You guys, I'm going to get this fish and take the innards out, and then we're going to start the stove and we're going to cook it. So basically all I'm doing is making a decision up his guts. Gonna yank out his guts and the gills, leave the head on because I'm gonna cook that with the fish, and I'll be right back. I'm going to go wash it and get it ready for the frying pan, you guys. Nice. Tastes like licorice, huh? Jelly beans, huh? I don't know about that, you guys. I don't know if I want to eat some elk dung. Sorry about that, guys, but I have to take care of the fish so I can clean it. Yes, sir. Father-in-law. Wow, that's something to eat there. I've seen them eat deer doo-doo, I guess. Great fire starters, huh? All right, you guys. Fish is all cleaned. Fish is all cleaned. Get our Crisco in the pan. You know I'm going to be using Crisco if I'm cooking fish. Mm-hmm. You know what, guys? I don't even have my lighter. I can't start a fire. Ah! Oh, no. Oh, I can still start a fire. Yes! It's my survival kit. Flint starter thingy-mabobber and knife. Let's go get it, you guys. I was like, how am I going to start a fire without a knife? Or without a lighter? That's right. I got the emergency stuff too, you know. Just kind of the things you got to do when you're out in the woods and you never know what's going to happen. So let's get into the truck. That's crazy. I forgot my lighter. I always carry a lighter in case of an emergency. I don't smoke weed. So, yeah, that's just too crazy. But I got a backup plan, so don't worry, guys. I got a backup plan. This is the backup plan. I got flint rod and a knife. Just for starting fires if I need to. If I get lost or I need to build a fire because I need to eat or because I just roll that way. Whatever be the case. You guys? So. Alright. I'm going to try and do this and have you guys watch it. I don't know how well that's going to work, but we're going to try. So. Basically what... Oops. Sorry I put you guys on mute. Oh, never put it the wrong way. Basically what you do with the Flintstone is you go like that and it should spark up a spark. So if I do this right and I set my camera up right, you guys will be able to watch me be able to do this. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it right, but we're going to try. And I'm going to do it with the closest burner to the phone. So if the phone catches fire, that's just par for the course. Hey, it works. It's cooking. It works for me. If it works for you guys, I'm going to go get that rod, throw them back out there. Throw on a couple more power eggs, I guess. I don't know. Might work, might not. Got the... I think I turned it off, so now I got to restart it again. That's okay, though. There we go. It started again. I don't use it a whole lot, but I use it enough to know how to use it. Let's just put it that way, you guys. And it is for emergency. That's why it's always on the vehicle in my clothes. Well, my coat that I keep on the vehicle. You guys, let's let that do its thing. We'll go get that rod, put back out there, and then we will start cooking the fish, you guys. So this has turned into a catch and cook. Official catch and cook at Walton Lake. How's it going?
Making videos?
Yep, making videos and shooting live now on YouTube.
Oh, really?
Yep, I certainly am. Doing a catch and cook right now.
Really? What's your video, or what's your channel called?
G-Man Fishing. Yeah, you probably heard of it or seen it, one of the two. Yeah, I've done videos here before, yeah.
One, but it could be another guy.
Yeah.
It was a guy who looked like you, this other girl. They're fishing right here at the spot.
Oh, yeah? I know Stay Fishy Redmond, Oregon fishes here, too. He's another YouTuber that's got a beard. So. And then I fish here once in a while. Only because I'm hunting. I come here to catch a fish and for lunch and then go back to hunting later.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I'm gonna search that up when I get home.
So yeah. Please do. Appreciate that.
I feel like I've seen it.
I do mostly Central Oregon videos.
Yeah.
Like Prineville, Ochicos, Haystack, Deschutes River. All right, you guys got a Potski fire egg this time than what we had on there because the fish stole them for whatever reason. We're going to toss this one back out there and then we're going to go up there and we're going to cook that fish up for you guys.
Alright, well, I'm gonna leave it too.
All right, thank you. Have a good day.
Yeah, me too.
Thank you. I will do my best. All right, you guys, let's go cook up that trout. Should be nice and tasty. We got Crisco to put in the frying pan. All right, get that frying pan on there. Look at that. Then we'll get some. Get some Crisco in there. That was crazy because I have like bites, not great bites, but some bites. And then all of a sudden, got a bite that swallowed the hook, and time to eat, time to cook. See if we can't get that fixed up to where it'll be straight forward. Trying to get it leveled off a little bit, but it's having some issues here getting it leveled off. Leveling it off just a little bit there, guys. It's starting to look better. Leveled off. I'm sorry about all that. It'll be better when it comes out on YouTube, I think, I hope. Because we are recording. So everything we've talked about today, guys, they're going to hear. That should be enough oil, get it nice and hot. But it looks definitely a lot more level than what it was. So hopefully that's going to work out better. And then we're going to score the trout. We're going to make diagonal cuts across just to make it hopefully cook better, more evenly or something like that. Sorry about the... Oh. Now I got to go get another battery for the GoPro. So that I can do the GoPro catch and cook on YouTube as well as on live. So there we go. It's scored. I need to go get a battery. You guys, sorry about all the inconveniences. At least the oil will be nice and hot by the time we're ready to put it in there, right? All right. Go get a battery. Catch and cook. You guys, let's go. Set you guys down on the Mickey D's bag for a second. Get a battery. Then we can go cook. All the troubles of doing a catch and cook, you guys. And it's not really trouble at all. I don't mind. If you guys don't mind, I don't mind. All right, you guys, let's go. Back to the catch and cook station. Go back on. I hope. Yep, it is. So, oil should be nice and hot by now. And salt and pepper that fish before we put it on there. Oh yeah, that looking nice and hot there, you guys. All right, you guys, hit the plate. Get a little salt and pepper. A little salt. A little black pepper. And we're just gonna season the fish. Both sides with salt and pepper. Nice and seasoned. Salt on one side. I'll show you what it looks like after I put the salt and pepper on there. Before I throw it in the oven, or stove, or frying pan. Pepper, lots of pepper, because I like lots of pepper. There you guys go. A little salt, a little pepper. Makes the fish taste so nice. A little more salt. Put it on both sides. Make it nice and tasty. Little pepper. Well, a lot of pepper for me. Thank you. Because I can't eat all that other stuff. You know, cayenne and stuff. So, a lot of pepper for me. All right, you guys. It's nice and seasoned. I would say it's time to throw it in the frying pan. Thank you. I appreciate you thinking it's a fantastic live stream. You guys get all the side sound effects and everything. Okay, we're going to dip that bad boy in there and let it go. Sizzle. Heading off. Baby. Yeah. I would hold it on there, but I got other things I got to do. I got to put my salt and pepper back in the pan, or back in its spots. Catch and cook, baby. Yeah. Catch and cook on YouTube and live stream. So the folks at home that don't even watch live stream can watch the cooking part on YouTube. See, I brought a knife. I brought some tongs to flip that with. I don't know if I remember to grab the forks and plasticware, but that's okay. If we have to let it cool down, we can do that. Yes, that's what we're talking about. Live stream on the YouTube Catch and Cook. Oh yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Man, Alex and Bellis is missing out on a catch and cook. But they're fishing today too, so they're just not fishing where I'm fishing. Make sure it don't stick. Woo-wee, that's gonna be tasty there. Yeah, the spur of the moment thing's pretty cool. I like that. I mean, I was hoping to get a live catch and cook. Didn't know if it was gonna happen, but oh, we got another fish on too. Yeah. Let's go. Hopefully he didn't swallow the hook or we'd be eating two fish. Oh yeah, we got a fish on there. He must be on there for a while. He must be on there for a while. Oh yeah, he's on there. He's way down there, though, from where it was casted. Give and chase. Give and chase, you guys. Fish on. We're cooking fishing. We got a fish on. This one feels like it might be a better one. Maybe not. I don't know. Oh, nice fish, though. Nice fish, you guys. Check out that beautiful fish. You guys. Check it out. We don't want to hurt this one, so we're going to just let him go, you guys. All right? We're just going to let him go. We don't want to hurt him. I know he's sideways, but he's going to be fine. We just got to let him go. Set you guys down. We'll take care of this fishing and we'll get back to it. He gone. He gone. We're going to leave this rod out for now because we're trying to cook a fish and we don't need to be running down here every couple minutes. So that's 2 fish anyways, guys. Hey, we're looking up. Let's go get that fish flipped over because I know it's got to be close to time to flipping. You guys. Ooh, look at that beautiful fish. Look at it. Ooh, that's what it's supposed to look like right there. Look at that. Oh, sorry, you guys are looking at me, not the fish. Sorry about that. Look at that. Doesn't that look pretty? Nice, beautiful trout caught just minutes ago on the live stream. Picking it up. Yeah. You guys, tell me that don't look good. Tell me that don't look good. Woo. Man, we only got 2 watchers and the best part's happening right now. The best part is happening right now. Look at that beautiful trout, guys. Ooh, the best part's happening right now. Heck yeah. That's, count them, 2 fish, 1 cooking. Hey, success. Now I gotta get all this fishy smell off me before I go back to hunting. That way the elk's gonna smell the fish. Maybe that's a bad omen. Maybe that means I'm not gonna get an elk. Nah, I'm gonna get an elk. If not tonight, I'll get one in the morning or tomorrow afternoon. I'm gonna get one. At least I'm gonna say I'm gonna get one. Well, it's already cooling down though. I guess it happened at the right time, y'all. Because it's starting to get a little breezy out. Starting to cool off a little bit. I mean, it's getting close to time to going back out. Check out that beautiful trout though. Check it out. That's gonna be delicious. So delicious. Fresh, oh, so fresh. Yes, sir. Or ma'am, I mean. I usually don't like anything from California, but put on some of my fish. I do like California lemon pepper. Oh, cool. Well, I got salt and pepper today. I'm sorry, I didn't bring too much anything. Yeah, during the middle of cooking. Yep. Yep, that's so true. That's usually when it happens, though, right? You get one before you start cooking, you get one while you're cooking. You're probably going to get one while you're eating, too. But that is what it is, right? All right, that fish looks like it's done. Look like it's ready to be munched. Guys, I'm going to do myself a little justice here and twist it around just to crispen up that tail a little bit. See if it's worth eating or not. The trout tail is worth eating or not. So I don't know if it's worth eating. I know crappies and bluegill tails are pretty good and bass tails, but I don't know about them old trout tails. And plus, this is better than my original plan anyways for lunch, which was some Dinty Moore beef stew out of the can. Don't get me wrong, I ain't got nothing against Dinty Moore. But this tastes a lot better, in my opinion. A lot better. We're going to turn off that burner. We're going to take that fish off. We're going to take that fish off. Let it settle on that plate for a minute. Let it cool down. And we are going to have ourselves one heck of a short lunch. Sir. Put that on the whoops plate. Let it sit there. Do its thing. Cool down a little bit. Y'all, check out this. Look at that fish. Don't it look good? Don't it look good? I think it looks delicious. Guys, I wish I could do a still shot of that so I could have a or a short or something for YouTube. I don't know how to do that through a live stream. I imagine there's some way to do it, but I don't know how to do it. Nice. I like that, David. Your paper plate and fork. I ain't even got a fork, y'all. I didn't bring no fork. I do have a spoon in the truck, but I don't think I got any forks. I might have. Who knows? It's gonna be delectable. So delectable. Thank you guys for joining us on this catch and cook edition of G-Man Elk Fishing for Trout. Very good thought about the scent. Yeah, the scent's like you see, you guys gotta smell that. Oh, freshly caught trout with a hint of pepper and salt. Oh, so good. And Crisco. If you're gonna fry anything, it's gotta be in Crisco. If it ain't in Crisco, you ain't frying nothing. Cause it just ain't the same. It just ain't the same, in my opinion. But that's my opinion, so I'm entitled to it. I think. You guys let me know if I'm entitled to my own opinion or not. I don't want a bear. I really don't want a bear. I want an elk. I don't want a bear. I know David's getting ready, man. David, you mentioned a fresh fish fry, and he's there, you know? He may not be there physically, but he's there. David's a fish loving. He's loving them. Let's go ahead and take a little taste of this little trout here. Because I know it's going to be good. See all that extra pepper that's on there? I just kind of roll it in that extra pepper because I like a lot of pepper. See? And then you take that. Ah, no! You guys are wishing In the native culture, if you drop the food you're eating, the people are wishing. You guys are wishing, aren't you? Dragon Collins, how you doing? Mm-mm-mm. You guys are missing out on some delectable eats. I told you guys should have went fishing with me today. Told you guys should have went fishing with me today. You guys could have stopped everything else you're doing. You could stop the wedding just so you could go fishing with me today. Cool, cool. I'm glad you agree with me, mostly 66. But you guys could have called off everything you were doing. Met me up here for lunch today at Walton Lake. Fished for a little bit of time I fished and had a delicious trout shore lunch. And you guys would have enjoyed it. But no, you guys couldn't cancel anything. Maybe next time. Maybe next time. Mm. You guys, check that out. I would eat the head of this trout, but I'm not a big trout head fan because they're really hard. There goes the head. It's gone. It's gone. I ate it. I don't care what anybody says. A good fish head is really good. Really good. They're just too hard, but they taste really good. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying. I'm enjoying you guys being here with me. Even if you guys aren't physically here, I'm enjoying it. You guys in YouTube land, you guys are missing out on a delicious trout lunch. And I keep forgetting to show the GoPro. So delicious. Mm-hmm. Maybe I'll be hunting by then, probably. Mm. Somebody save YouTube from G-Man Fishing. He's gonna eat them all right here on YouTube. Mm. Mm. I wish you were here too, David. Enjoying a delicious trout lunch. whenever you decide to make your way over here from the valley. I think that's where you said you were at. Time to eat the tail. Now, I'm wishing for me a successful hunt too. I would love to get a elk down and you guys. Thank you guys for joining us. Last bite, and then the rest goes in the garbage. You guys. Do I look presentable for the elk now? I hope so. You guys checked out. Eating fish. We caught it. We cleaned it. We cooked it right here at Walton Lake, guys. Check out that plate. Man, why wasn't there more of that? You guys. Well, you guys, I like to appreciate it. I really appreciate it, and I thank you guys. What a wonderful day to be alive. We caught, kissed, and released one fish. We ate one fish. We even brought out the frying pan and the Crisco. Guys, you need, in my opinion, use Crisco whenever you're frying anything. That's my opinion. So, yeah. Ooh, I'm glad I had that flint rod. I wouldn't have been able to cook that trout. I would have been like, maybe go to waste. But, hey. There it is. Oh, man. What a beautiful meal that was. Almost makes me wish I had 5 more. Not really. I wouldn't be able to eat that many. But you get what I'm saying, right? So, y'all. I know. I'm jealous you couldn't be here. David. I want you to be here. Enjoy this deliciousness that is catch and cook. But, you guys, thank you. Thank you for joining us. Man, now we're getting 6 watchers. We had 2 watchers throughout that whole catch and cook. Now we're starting to get momentum. And it's time for me to think about going back to hunting. But anywho, you guys, I'm thrilled that I was able to do that for you guys. And be watching out for the YouTube video that's going to drop with this catch and cook. Truly, yeah. I mean, I've been blessed today. Truly been blessed. Got to chase elk around this morning, catch and cook this afternoon, and hopefully we're going to go chase some more elk around, y'all. Man, should I stop messing around and get off here and start thinking about going and doing that? I don't know, to be honest with you. I'm enjoying myself. But in all reality, though, you guys, I do need to get this fish blood off me, get myself not smelling like fish. Make sure you guys hit that like, comment, subscribe button. You guys know how it is. So, you guys, the smile is for that deliciousness we did. For you guys joining us on this adventure. Now all I got to do is get an elk for you guys and cook the heart. You guys ain't never ate elk heart? Oh, it's so good. So good. But it will make my joints swell up, so. Should I eat it? Yeah, I think I will. So, you guys, till next time. We got about probably 45 more minutes of fishing, I think. And then we'll go back to hunting. But I do need to save battery, so. I will have a good hunt, and hopefully we're gonna do this again later on tonight with headlamps, catch and cook on an elk cart. I hope, or tomorrow morning. I'm hoping we're gonna be cooking a heart on live stream with you guys. So you guys stay tuned just in case if that happens. I'm gonna do a short for that bones of goodness we got left over. And so till next time, remember to catch, kiss, and release the fish once in a while. It ensures a future fishery for all. Y'all enjoy your weekend. Send up some prayers that we get an elk, and we will catch you on the next one. This is G-Man, and we are out.